heart today, make some space. First, let's find a strong, solid foundation and a strong back. And this strong back allows us to find an open heart. Interlace the hands. Flip them over and push them out. So getting a stretch in the hands. Take the chin to the chest. We're rounding the back. Let the head be heavy. On your next inhale, lift the arms, the gaze, the heart. And on an exhale, we're going to cactus the arms, so kind of like goalposts as we come down and bring hands to heart center. Beautiful. Inhale. And exhale, interlace the hands, push out, round, let the head be heavy. Your inhale lifts you up. Open the heart, the throat, the gaze. And exhale, cactus the arms all the way to heart center. Once more like this. Maybe interlace the hands the other way. Let it feel weird. Exhale, push out and round. Inhale, lift. Heart, gaze, and exhale, cactus all the way, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Let's take the right hand down. Left arm lifts up and reaches over to the right. So there's lots of places that we can go here, lots of different variations. You can walk the fingertips out as much as you can. Some of you may want to bring the elbow down. Maybe we stay up. The focus is bringing the heart and rotating it up. So what can be helpful here? Maybe even take your hand to your heart and then open up. This can assist you in opening up as if you're turning your whole rib cage towards the sky. And then maybe you reach that top arm out again. One more big inhale. And exhale, turn the heart down, spiral it down, plant the left hand, and we'll hand over hand walk to the left side. Left hand will plant eventually, and then turn the heart open as you come up. So same thing here, maybe you come to the elbow, maybe you're on the fingertips, maybe you take the hand to your heart and gently guide it open, spiral the whole rib cage. Lean back into your shoulders, trust your back body to have you as you open. Maybe the top arm reaches out again. Let's do this once more on each side. Finish the inhale here, drink in. And then exhale, spiral the heart down until the right hand plants. Let's walk over towards the right side. Right hand plants, spiral heart open. Just for one big round of breath, and then exhale, come back around. We're feeling some opening in the side body as well. Left hand plants, and then open up towards the right. Big breath and exhale. And let's come to center and just for a moment, kind of pour out, pour forward. And give yourself to gravity here, whether that means coming far down or not. That part doesn't matter, just we're looking for sensation over shape. So just releasing here, whatever that means to you. And slowly coming up. And let's get some spirals in the spine. So it's really good to move the spine in all directions. So we've done lateral and forward, and let's take some circles here. So your circles can be really small. Sometimes it's really nice to do really little ones and feel the articulation. And then sometimes it's nice to really kind of move the energy around and go big. You can get the head involved as well. And wherever you are, let's switch sides. So take some artistic liberty. Just see what feels good. See where you can find some space. And And come to stillness. Let's roll over the knees into cat-cow. So we got one more plane. We'll move the spine in. So tabletop position. Hands really wide and make some big connection with the fingers and the knuckles. Not so much in the heel of the hand, but in the fingers and the knuckles. So we'll kind of keep weight out of the wrist. If you have any wrist issues, then you can walk your hands up a little bit and out a little bit. So they're just like a little bit wider and a little bit farther out. It'll take a little bit of weight out of there. So cat-cow. So cow pose, we're going to drop the belly, arch the back, bring the heart through and gaze up. Exhale, round the back, push into the earth and tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale. And exhale. About 3 more with your own breath, and feel free to wiggle, make any shapes that you'd like, and just explore. See if you can move in a different way, just to see what's happening in your body today. Remembering that we come with a different body every day. We're always shifting, so always bringing some curiosity to ourselves. And we come to stillness. Put the weight into the left hand, and we're going to peel the right arm back, kind of like you're pulling back on a bow and arrow. The gaze can stay with the thumb, so gazing up. And lean back into the shoulders again. So again, this feeling of trust, safety here, leaning back. And then exhale, we're going to take the right hand and we're going to dip down. And we're going to reach as far as we can through, but we're not going to come all the way down. We're just going to reach and then inhale, push back down through the left hand, and we come all the way back up where we were. Inhale. Exhale, come down, reach. Full inhale, come all the way back up. Open. Once more. Exhale, come down and reach. Inhale all the way up and open. Beautiful. All right. Listen, we're going to sit the hips back to the heels. We're already kind of twisted here, so we're going to stay twisted. Take the right hand behind. Left arm comes up and over, and you can kind of push the heart forward. Maybe you cactus the top arm, big open heart here. And we're going to come into child's pose, so that top arm can kind of swing around. And just bring the head down towards the mat. Child's pose. If you like the arms out in front of you, you can do that as well. I think it can be really nice to kind of reach around and grab the heels. It can feel really supported. So up to you. So when we inhale, we should be expanding the ribs in 360 degrees. So we think about breathing into the front of the heart, but also breathing into the back of the heart and the side ribs. So the rib cage should be expanding 360 degrees on an inhale. And release. Let's do that once more. Can you breathe into the side ribs? Inhale. And release. Reach the arms forward. And slowly roll the spine up to tabletop position. Shoulders over the wrists. Hips over the knees. And let's do this on the other side. So the weight begins to go into the right hand. The left arm reaches up, gaze follows. Lean back into the shoulders just slightly. One more inhale here. And exhale, thread the needle. So we're threading down, reaching as far as we can. To come back up on an inhale, press down through the right hand. Kind of move like you're moving through honey or molasses, so there's some resistance in the movement. Exhale. Inhale, push and lift. And exhale. Inhale, push and lift. Exhale, left hand comes down. Now, staying right here, we're just going to bring the hips to the heels. Begin to lift the torso up and the left hand comes behind the hips. Right arm comes up. And then maybe open the heart here. Possibly cactus that top arm. Big inhale. And exhale, right arm can kind of swoop around into child's pose. About 3 more rounds of breath here. Really focusing on the 360-degree inhales. Really filling up. And releasing. Again, fill up. And allow it out. Once more, inhale. And release. Wonderful. Arms extend forward. We're going to roll the torso up. This time we're going to tuck the toes and then bring the hips up and back into downward facing dog. The knees can be as bent as you'd like, and I would suggest exploring with them bent, and you can always move into them deeper. But take one heel and maybe put it down as the other one bends, as the other leg bends, and switch. Alternate, pedal out, kind of like a cat trying to find that perfect spot to lay. You can lift the hands, you can lift the feet. Some organic movement here. Wiggle the hips. Such a good practice just to kind of color outside the lines and to see what we need. Everything I'm giving you is just a suggestion, so I encourage you to explore. Slowly begin to walk the feet up towards the hands. And we're going to take a forward fold. Again, keep the knees really bent here. Find lots of buoyancy. Grab opposite elbows, or you can interlace the hands behind the head. So different options. And I like to find a little bit of a sway. I'm a mover. I like to move, like to wiggle. So I like to send the hips to one side and to the other, kind of in a figure 8. So maybe that feels good to you. We're slowly going to roll up to standing. And I want us to think about pressing down through the feet so much that the byproduct is that we stand up. But the energy is going down into the feet. So press down, press down. You can let the arms just hang. Let the head be heavy, and we're slowly coming up. You might begin to feel some places of tightness, and you can find kind of wiggle in and breathe there. About 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and maybe the vertebrae is stacked by now. And bring the feet to hips distance apart. Inhale, lift the arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands, heart center. So like we did at the beginning of class, interlace the hands. Exhale, let's bend the knees and push the hands away. Inhale, press down through the feet, lift up, arms up, open heart. And exhale, cactus the arms all the way to hands, heart center. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees, press away. Inhale, press down through the feet as you lift up, open heart. And exhale, hands, cactus arms, hands, heart center. Once more like this. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, press away. Inhale, press down through the feet, lift up. And exhale, cactus arms, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Inhale, wide arms, lift up. Exhale, slight bend in the knees as you fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. You can bring the hands to the shins. So we want the crown of the head reaching in one direction, the tailbone reaching in the other, finding some length here. And exhale, fold forward. We'll do that twice more with breath. So we're decorating the breath with movement. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to shins. They can push into the shins. Exhale, fold. Once more. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, plant the hands down, and we'll take a big step back with the right foot. Plant the right knee down, and we're going to press down through the front foot and the back knee as the arms lift up. So we're not trying to send the hips really far forward. We're trying to find some stability here. So you can engage in the hips. Pulling back on the left hip crease will help. Lift the arms up. You can also take the hands to the knees and kind of press away. This can be a really good place to be as well. Roll the shoulders back. Broad collarbone, broad open collarbone. One more inhale. And exhale, the right hand will plant down. Lift the back knee up and the left arm up. So we're in a low lunge twist. Pull back on the left hip crease and you'll really feel getting into some IT band, probably feeling some sensation. One more big inhale. And exhale. All right, listen up. So the left hand is going to come on the inside of the left foot and the back heel is going to plant. So we're going to take something that may be new. It's called warrior dog. So it's going to be warrior 2 in the legs and then downward dog in the arms. So we're going to reach the hands off the right corner of the mat. Yeah, it'll feel a little weird, but it should feel good. On an inhale, you're going to push into the earth and gaze forward, open the heart. And exhale, fold forward. So we're kind of undulating the spine. Inhale, lift up, gaze forward, open heart. And exhale, fold. Once more. Inhale, open heart. And exhale, fold. Hands walk into wide leg forward fold. The toes are going to come in slightly. The heels will slightly go out. And walk the hands out in front of you and let the hips be heavy. So the fingers are reaching in one direction, the hips are reaching in another, getting some traction here. You can drop the head, let it be heavy. Give it a little shake maybe. And slowly bring the hands in. Slight bend in the knees. Bring the hands to the hips. We're going to press down through the feet so much that the torso lifts up to standing. Left toes go towards the left mat. Bend the left knee. Open the arms. Warrior 2. Really pressing firmly through both feet. And letting the hips come down a little bit. Roll the shoulders back, even here, strengthening the back body to open the front body. Feel the difference. And inhale, reverse warrior. Left arm comes up and back. Big side body stretch. And exhale, plant the hands down. Downward facing dog. Inhale, wave forward, plank pose. And exhale, bring the knees down, bring the chest down, the belly down, all the way down to the ground. Take the fingers to the sides of the shoulders. And inhale, we're going to lift up just a little bit. And the elbows can come back. Exhale, come down. Twice more like this. If this feels too much for your fingers, you can bring the whole palm down. Inhale, peeling the heart up just a little bit, maybe a little bit more this time. And exhale, fold down. And once more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, come down. Plant the hands. Press back, downward facing dog. Inhale. Full exhale. Slowly walk the feet towards the hands. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Once more, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. This time, plant the hands and take a big step back with the left foot. Bring the back knee down. Maybe the hands come to the knees, or maybe they come up. We come into a lunge, a low lunge. So whichever one feels better for you. Stay where you are. I'm actually going to switch just so you can get a better visual if you need one. Shoulders rolling down and back, finding a sense of ease here. One more inhale. And exhale. We're going to plant the left hand down as the left knee lifts and right arm peels open, kind of like we did in the beginning, like peeling back a bow and arrow. Pull back on the right hip crease and still pressing down through the feet, feeling that strength from the foundation. You can lean back into your shoulders even here. Inhale. And exhale. The right arm comes up and down inside the right foot. The left heel plants down, and then we're going to reach the arms out towards the left corner of the mat. So it feels a little funky, but warrior dog. It's a hybrid. Inhale, gaze forward, open heart. And then exhale, fold. And maybe this movement is really big, or maybe it's not very big at all. Inhale. It's more about the sensation than the shape, and more about what the experience you're wanting to have. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale. And exhale. Begin to walk the hands over towards the left. So something a little different here. We're going to turn the heels out. We're going to turn the heels in and turn the toes out. Bend the knees, take the hands to the hips and come up into goddess pose, also called horse pose. So you might be familiar with one more than the other. And take the hands to the hips and find a little bit of sway here. And then slide the hands down towards the knees. So this is one of my favorite. This feels really good. Have the elbows be soft. Inhale, center, open the heart. And then exhale, drop the right shoulder down as you twist towards the left. Inhale, center. And exhale to the right. Once more each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. And exhale, right. Inhale, center, press down through the feet, stand all the way up. Turn the right toes towards the front of the mat. Warrior two, sink down. Pressing evenly through both feet, feeling a strong foundation. Open the front of the body. And inhale, reverse warrior, tip back. Exhale. Hands come all the way down to the ground. Downward facing dog. Come forward into plank pose, and we'll come all the way down onto the belly, however you'd like to get there. So you can bring the knees down and just float yourself down. Let's do something a little bit different here. So point the toes and reach them back as far as you can. You can even pretend like someone's pulling your toes back. You can find a little extra length that way. Interlace the hands behind the back. Roll the shoulders back. So we're going to do a belly down heart opener. Press the pubic bone down into the ground and then lift the chest up. Almost like somebody's pulling back at your fists or supporting you, kind of pulling back at the shoulders. And release down, and let's do that once more in just a moment. Again, press down through the pubic bone. That'll help to stabilize the low back. And then inhale, begin to peel the heart up. This is opening the heart, strengthening the back. And release. Plant the hands and press back. We're going to come all the way down onto the ground. So you can bring your booty down onto the ground. And extend the legs long. Feet can flex back. Press down through the sit bones to lift up through the crown of the head. Arms lift up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift wherever you are, and exhale, fold. We're just moving with breath. Once more like this. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, slide down. And let's stay here for a few rounds of breath. Sometimes it can be nice to take the head in the hands. And coming back to the breath, that present moment, awareness of the breath. Notice what happens in the mind when the body gets still. We're just observing. And when you're ready, slowly rolling up. We're going to come all the way down to the back. You can take the hands behind the thighs. And I like to round the back and slowly come down. So I'm even getting some stretch here on the back side. Slowly coming down and bringing knees into the chest, tugging in. Soles of the feet come down to the ground. The arms down. Blades down and back and make a foundation with the ground. So we're really gonna press down through the shoulders and the feet. So observe both of those, shoulders and the feet. And begin to press down through the feet so much that the hips lift, and lift the arms up with it. So the arms can lift, hips lift, arms go all the way above the head. And then exhale as the spine slowly comes down, the hips, the arms come down as well. So rolling. Do 3 more of these. So you can move at your own breath. See how slow you can move. So maybe extending the breath. Once more. Wonderful. Bring the knees back into the chest. And we'll take a twist over towards the right. So you can slightly shift your hips to the left. Bring the knees over towards the right. If it feels okay, you can gaze towards the left. You can even open your arms up. You can take the big cactus arms if you'd like, or a big Y above the head. 3 big rounds of breath here, and see if you can even deeper breathe into the belly, like sending the breath all the way down in the belly. Still breathing 360 degrees. And when you're ready, slowly switch sides, shifting the hips to the right, knees going towards the left. Maybe beginning to extend the exhale, making it a tad longer. And coming back to center. Last pose here, happy baby. So go ahead and go in if you know what it is. And if you don't, we're going to reach inside the knees for the outsides of the ankles or the feet. So you can kind of hold on like this, or you can press the feet up into the air and pull down. So lots of different places you can stop. You can even have a hold of the knees, the shins, the ankles, the feet, lots of different places. So just wiggling in, seeing what feels good, seeing where you need some more space. Maybe you're wiggling, maybe you're staying still. And when you're ready, and extend the legs long, and we come into the crowd. Before we find stillness, be sure that you roll the hands palm up in a gesture of openness and surrender and receiving. Rolling the shoulder, bringing the scapula together, as if you're creating a shelf for your heart. Big inhale together. Hold it at the top and exhale out the mouth audibly. And let's do that. Hold at the top and exhale out the mouth. Move rub finger, finger. of all the fingers. And maybe moving one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart before we get up. And just take a moment to thank yourself for showing up for you. Often that's the hardest thing to do, is to carve space out for ourselves and to really show up for ourselves. So take a moment. Take a moment and thanks. Slowly begin to bend knees. And then curl over into fetal position, just for one round of breath. And then take your top arm, press down into the earth to help lift heavy body. And come back around to where we began. The eyes can stay soft or closed or open, whatever feels good. And take a moment to notice anything that's shifted, anything that's different. Maybe there's more space in your body, more space in your mind, or more ease in your heart. Let's bring our hands together. And we'll just take a bow. And you can thank yourself, you can thank this practice, anything that you would like to thank. And we'll bow forward together and we'll say namaste, which means the light in me sees the light in you. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope that was helpful and that you found a little more space in your body. So thank you so much. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.